we're gonna talk about how to clear the knee shield again in this situation. I'm gonna grab a hook grip right next to his pants and turn my knuckles in so that my palm is facing away from us, okay? Now I'm gonna step out on my right foot, the foot that's in his guard. I'm gonna punch down and bring my head level low. Now, I can't move laterally. I'm not gonna be able to beat his knee shield that way. If he really wanted to keep his knee shield, I couldn't get inside of it going laterally. So I have to turn. Okay? Now, I can't usually control this position for long, but what I've done is I beat the knee shield. So now when he bridges and shrimps, I'm back into a deeper knee cut. Okay? And I'm punching this straight behind me. So bring your feet together though, Dan, like you're trying not to get your guard past. So this is usually where we end up, right here. So now, I beat his knee shield, but I'm not in a great position yet as far as guard passing, because a lot of times he's gonna be doing stuff like this, and if I take my foot out now, he's gonna be either shooting it to attack a single leg or trying to attack my back, right? So, as we get into this position and I'm sitting on his thigh, okay, if my knee isn't on the ground, my foot shouldn't be on the ground. I should be on my knee. Okay? If I can put my knee on the ground, then my foot should be on the ground. Okay? If my knee isn't on the ground, then my weight is on him. And if my weight's on him, if my foot is on the ground, my weight's on him. But if my knee is not on the ground, my weight's also on him. Does that make sense? So if it has to be one or the other. So if this knee's touching the ground, then this foot can be on the ground. If it's not, then that should be down. Okay? Because now he can't utilize my leg to start sweeping me. But if I'm in this position, now he can start bringing me to the other side. He can start using the lockdown to take me out of my knee cut. Does that make sense? Okay? So my knee's on the ground. Now, I still don't want to be seated on his thigh. Okay? Also, if I'm in an upright posture like this, he can start getting to my back. Right? So what I'd like to do is, as he's reaching for an underhook, I can use my elbow. I don't need an underhook all the way. This is what Marcos was showing during his seminar here a couple years ago. And Marcos, if you guys, not a lot of you guys were doing jiu-jitsu quite yet then, but Marcos is a 6-time world champion, really high level. He changed my idea of the knee cut. We usually think of the knee cut as I need cross-face underhook, I need to be flattening him and sliding, right? He showed this pass, which is really nice, because the person will usually be framing, because you need to stay low. You can't be like this, okay? You need to stay low, but I don't need an underhook. I need to control Dan's hips. Now if he shoots an underhook, it's gonna be bad, because my chest is in the way, he can't get to my back. And all I have to do is start reaching through him. I don't even need a crossface. And we talked about just being careful about the angle of your elbow, okay? But if I have my palm on the ground, it's gonna be hard for him to arm lock me. It's more like when my elbow's bent like this, that it's easy for him to start stretching my arm out. So I like to put my palm on the ground and just move his head away. Now, I want my butt cheek to be right in front of his hip. And once I get into this position, I can use the elbow to stretch my hip and start to clear his guard. Okay? So over here, I make a hook grip on his pant, right down as far as I can. Okay? Still controlling the distance here, making sure he can't do a chest escape. My head stays forward, but my leg stretches and I start to punch. If he's gonna be trying to keep his knee shield, that's why you can't go this way, or you can't like start trying to push this way. I have to circle it. Now when he bridges and shrimps into me, now I cut again. But look, I end up on his thigh. So now I make my little T-Rex arm, I walk his head away, and I start to shrimp, or I start to slide. Sorry, okay. Does it make sense? Yes, sir. So, does anybody need to see it one more time? One more time. So we start here, hook grip on the pant, controlling the distance, okay? I stretch my leg, and I circle. When I get to this position, now if you want to play reverse half guard, sometimes you can, but a lot of times it's going to be hard because this frame is going to be up, so it's going to be hard to get inside here. So usually in this position they bridge and shrimp, and I switch sides, and I keep his legs stretched behind me. Cup in the hip. If I can end up here, like I can still pass just the same knee cut or knee slide, but if he's shrimping, he's trying to create space here, I just cup the hip and I stay. If my knee's not on the ground, I come down. Okay, but I put my knee on the ground and I start turning it towards Dan's heart. That's another thing about knee cut. I see a lot of people get their back taken or lose their balance because my femur is lined up with his spine. We're parallel. That's where my weight is, right? So I want it to be pointed at Dan. okay? Now, when we get into this position, I have my T-Rex on.